Welcome to the channel, everyone. I got a million things to do. Anybody that's followed me for any length of time knows that. So, in this video, I'm going to be tearing down a 302 that's going in a project y'all are going to see soon. It's my old Willys CJ3B that I have essentially turned into a Jeep rod. There's a big event in Lebanon, Missouri every year called the Moonshine Mashup that I want to go to. I think it's like 1960s and older vehicles only, so 61 Willys, Rat Rod, I mean, kind of fitting. The Jeep is currently set up for a 302 Ford and a 3-speed manual. So I've got two motors that one of two will go in it. One has been seen in a TikTok video. It's my grease pit of a motor that I started to fight with by saying it had Pennzoil in it. So I'm going to tear that down in this video and just kind of go over what I find and everything, and let's get started. So this is the motor. You can kind of see why I called it a grease pit. So it's a running joke on my TikTok page that this is caused by Pennzoil because I pulled apart a 318, I think 2 years ago. That was the original motor in that truck. And it actually looked worse than this, and somebody commented on it that it was Pennzoil, and I replied to that, and that was my most viral video to date. So it's a running joke. This motor, it's 302 Ford, it's truck engine. The easiest way to tell a truck engine from a Mustang engine, you really can't see it on here. The truck engines were generally painted gray, and this is an older one. It doesn't have roller lifters like this one does. This is the other one that might go in. If the grease pit motor don't work out, I'm going to put this one on stand, yank the pistons out, dingle ball it, full on sloppy mechanics build, put it back together and stick it in the Jeep. But I'm kind of hoping this one does, because this is flat tappet. I can put a little cheaper cam in it, and the goal of the project is to have a good time. And honestly, I want to be cheap on this one. I want to have a good time, show up and, not have a high dollar budget or high budget bill and all that. It kind of defeats the purpose to me. It'd be cool, but not right now. Maybe later on. I've got a 460. I might do a spicy stock bottom end build, put some older closed chamber heads on it, a healthy cam, stuff like that. But for right now, this little 302 is going to go in, so I'm going to get started tearing it down. So something that I didn't notice until just now. This thing has a bent push rod on cylinder 8. And for Chevy guys that are confused, Fords are numbered 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8. Didn't know this was there. Supposedly this motor ran when it was pulled, but as you can see in the ports, it's been a while since it's ran. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see what these heads got beneath them. Maybe. Might have to get a hammer to get them off. There we go. So this bent push rod is still in here because I've got to take the head off to get it out. Look how bad that is. So it doesn't look like the head gasket's in horrible shape. Keep in mind I'm not reusing any of the gaskets or anything on this. Oh, the cylinders. They've seen better days, but I've got a little rust in it. Hopefully this motor cleans up with a dingle ball. Find me a rag here. Heck, you can still see a little bit of the cross hatching in it. Now keep in mind, this motor, I'm not going for max horsepower. I'm going as basic, sloppy budget build as I can get on this thing. Because ultimately, we're here to have fun. We're not here to make the most horsepower. We're here to make, I don't know, the most memories, I guess. So I do have another set of E7 heads that are a little better shaped than these. So those will probably end up on it. But overall, the motor's not in bad shape so far. Let's get the other head off, though, and see. So I forgot to hit record while I was pulling this, but this side is in significantly worse shape. We're going to see if, I'm still going to see if this will clean up, but this motor might have to go to the machine shop to actually get cleaned up. And if it does, this block will end up in another project I got going for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the motor tore down and see like what the mains look like and all that. So the bearings are quite clearly worn. This is the thrust bearing on the number 3 main. Like you can see, it's old girl's been rode hard and put away wet, but like the journals on the crankshaft are in pretty good shape. And then you got the rod caps here, not in horrible shape. Like I could have run this setup, but now that it's apart, Rock Auto sells bearings cheap, so we're gonna go with that. So I think we're gonna call it good on the video for right now. For one, I don't have any sort of lubrication to pull the pistons and dingle ball everything. I just kind of wanted to tear it down and have a little bit of an inspection on it. Sorry about my heavy breathing. I've been having sinus issues lately. Also, later on, those bikes are going to get a video again. Like this is the one, I think this front one here is the one that I did a video on forever ago, cleaning it up. It still doesn't run, so I need to wire it and get it running because I really want to ride it next summer. Also, check us out on TikTok and Facebook. The 573 Racing brand is going to try to make a comeback here soon. Hopefully. So, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to post more stuff. Till next time.